I will be going over the best zombie class to use. So I'll just jump straight into it so the video is not too long. This is probably your best choice. This or one more thing. The knife is amazing. It's an amazing thing to use at the start of the game. So if you're just starting out and you don't really have much, but you have the knife unlocked from doing multiplayer or something, then use this. So one shot kill until round 15, unless you level it up, which is stuff that you can look into more, but if you go to the upgrade station you can level it up, it does more damage. So up until round 15, base form this one shot kills, and it gives you the maximum amount of currency per zombie kill than every weapon in the game. So that's what I suggest. If you don't want to go knife, and you have this gun unlocked, the Gallo, then use it. It's the most overpowered gun in the game, zombie-wise. It kills zombies in one shot for so many rounds at an insane distance. So it is the best thing to use if you have a lot of stuff unlocked. Leveling it up can really take you quite far. So I'll go through all the different attachments you should use, starting with the optic. And the optic I go with is none of them. They're all useless. There's a perk called Deadshot Daiquiri, which helps you get those headshots. And if you're doing that for challenges, then use Deadshot Daiquiri. Don't use an optic. It's a waste of an attachment. It's not needed. There are so many other things you can do. And I know some people will be like, oh, use an optic if you like. But no, just don't. Just don't. That's just what I'm going to say. Just don't use it. What I would suggest using is the flash cone. This is for the increased equipment drop rate. There's 3 attachments that do this. 2 of them decrease your effective damage range, and this one decreases your sprint to fire time, which is very important in zombies. And I've used this in multiplayer and it's not very nice. It's just very clunky. So the best one to choose here is the Flash Cone 12 GA. You get it quite early on, so it's good if you want to level up guns, if you want to use it in zombies early on to level it up, which isn't a great idea anyway, but it's there if you want to do that. And again, there's 2 barrels you can use. If you don't mind a tiny bit of decrease in your speed, that is sprinting movement speed and your aim walking movement speed, use this one, the 21.4 reinforced heavy barrel, because of the fire rate. And increased fire rate makes it amazing, because it's basically an automatic gun. When you pack a punch it, and the rate of fire turns it into something more like an AA-12, which is an automatic shotgun, a proper automatic shotgun. And the effective damage range also helps a lot, which is something that this barrel doesn't give you, which is why I don't use it, but it's up to you, whichever one you want with speed. They're both very similar. That's fine. I'm going to leave body for now because I think that's the most important thing. I'll just go over the other things. Another thing you want to take is your magazine. 12 round mags is always very helpful. Having extended mags is almost necessary in zombies when you get those higher rounds. Packer punching it gives you even more ammo, which means the higher your extended mags, you get so much more ammo. It's really worth it. Even having the 9 round tube isn't good enough for zombies. It's alright. The 12 round mag just makes it so much better. Handles, you don't need to take any handles. All of them do stuff like aim down, sight speed, flinch resistance, stuff that just won't matter in zombies and don't really matter for shotguns anyway. So instead, you want to take one of 3 stocks. The marathon stock, first of all. It decreases your hip fire accuracy, but you get a few really nice things, like your speed, which is very important in zombies. You can also take the no stock, which increases your speed and precisely your sprint to fire time. And that's the same as the wire stock. But with the no stock and the marathon stock, there are quite big negatives, which is your hip fire accuracy. And in zombies, you're going to be hip firing quite a lot, because you're not going to want to stop moving, because the chances of you getting stuck are very high. Because these zombies' hitboxes are huge, it's insane. But so what I suggest is the no stock or the wire stock or the marathon stock. But I personally just stick with the wire stock, just so that I don't have that negative hip fire accuracy, just to even out the rest of the attachments. And finally, And we get on to what I think is by far the most important attachment on this gun. And that is the Ember Sighting Point body, the laser. It is amazing, solely for the reason that it increases your salvage drop rate. 3 of them do that, I think. Yeah, 3 of them do that. The first one just increases your salvage drop rate, so that's really nice. If you don't have it leveled up very far, using that can help a lot. Tiger Team Spotlight, don't understand why it exists, because it negatives 10% to your sprint to fire time. If anyone knows if this one gives you more salvage, I'd love to hear that in the comments. Apart from that, the mounted flashlight, take that over the Team Spotlight. But to take above both of them is the Ember Sighting Point, because you get that extra hip fire accuracy as well. Makes your speed a bit worse, yes it does, but it helps your aim down sight time, which is useless in zombies. It doesn't mean anything. The only thing it really does is hurts your sprint to fire time, which doesn't matter because you have the stock. And can something else help it? Maybe not, but you have the stock, which is there to help. So this, plain and simple, is your best opportunity, your best gun to use in zombies. Now moving on, that's your gun. Now your field upgrade. There's 3 you can use: Healing Aura, Aether Shroud, or Ring of Fire. Aether Shroud is amazing if you're playing by yourself and you're just starting off. It can help you get out of bad situations that you might get in if you're new, you don't really understand how the maps work, with the large zombies, hitboxes that trap you very easily. That can help you get out of there, basically makes you invisible. Ring of Fire is good for the more advanced player that wants to get to higher rounds, because you do more damage, it hurts zombies. And for the 3rd upgrade, which takes from your reserve instead of your magazine, which is really helpful. But my favourite when I'm playing with a squad, and this is useless in solos, but is the Healing Aura, because you can beam, you can revive teammates using the beam. Which means from any range, if you're looking at a down teammate and you use it, they get revived instantly, which is amazing. There's no reason why you shouldn't use this, unless another teammate is, then you don't need it as much. But apart from that, that's great if you're with a squad. Otherwise, go with the other 2 for solos. Now if we move on to skills, I'd just like to explain what skills are. I'm not going to go into all of these. As you level up, you get more Aetherium crystals, which you can level up guns. The best guns to level up is your shotguns, because you're going to be using that, or the melee if you're using your knife. Field upgrades, just upgrade the one you're using. You might not even have them unlocked yet if you just started playing. And upgrade Juggernog. Apart from that, nothing else is really necessary. So I'm going to end the video there. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again later when I upload next. Thank you so much for your support. It means a lot if you subscribe, leave a like, or comment. Any of that helps me out. And I'll see you later. Goodbye.